Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back from the Mo for our second game of two in this doubleheader. This time between Garnet Valley and Oxford. The Oxford Hornets a couple years ago were a humble 1-13, while the Garnet Valley Jaguars, they had a state semifinal run, ending in a 7-goal made-up deficit to LaSalle.
Yep, and obviously, boys team, pretty much the same story. One of the best teams in the state, arguably, if not the best. Uh, Last year made it to the Final Four of states. I mean, which is impressive, which is really impressive. Unfortunately, lost to LaSalle. And no, interesting what they're doing right here. Just not to get off topic here, but it looks like they're lining each starting lap up here for some reason.
Right.
Interesting. I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen this before. At least in lacrosse.
Uh,
I
while that happens, we just want to remind you this game was supposed to be against Southern Lehigh. Oxford only had a day's notice to get ready for this game against a state championship caliber team. Uh, this may be a little bit tricky.
Yeah, a little bit for both. Little bits. Garnet Valley, they only had a day's notice too. It's obviously, but like you said, Oxford, it's a little bit hard because they're traveling from at least 1 hour away, and they only had a day's notice. So they're out. It's obviously gonna be a tough matchup for both these teams.
Oxford wins a tip, slashed right out. Sean Gallagher pass inside, and the
Score! Wow.
ball is wide.
Wait, was it? Oh, geez, I thought that went in.
I did too for a moment. Hit the side netting. Max Busenkel gets the loose ball. Max Busenkel, the Notre Dame commit, with the stick work and the goal. 11:28 left to go. Busenkel with his first goal of the season and the first goal of the season for the Jaguars. 1-0.
Yeah, and quick start, kind of just like the girls' game. Yep. Obviously, Busenkill is one of the best players on this team, if not the best. Notre Dame, one of the best lacrosse schools in the country, and not just lacrosse wise, academically, it's very much up there as well. So obviously, it shows how good of a student, how good of an athlete he is.
Sam Moore and Max Busenkel were in the Under Armour All-America game for lacrosse. Shot from Max Busenkel. What a
Whoa!
sniper.
Whew, man.
And just like that, with less than 5 seconds, he gets a second.
Busenkill certainly making his imprint on the game so far. I mean, that was a laser into the net. Just slingshot it in there. Great, really good accuracy. Just sneaking it by the goalie into the corner of the net. And now Garnet Valley already, like last game, off to a very quick start.
Yeah, that keeper had no chance there with that ball. 2-0 Garnet. 11:22 left to go. The Trollia loses the faceoff to Oxford. Be Garnet Valley ball.
And nice defense there by Sam Morin, one of the captains for Garnet Valley. On defense, he is committed to Towson University. One of Garnet Valley's best players too.
They shoot and they score. Third goal for Garnet Valley on the day, and a goal for Ryan Nealon.
Yeah, Nealon also a really good player. His brother is currently at Lehigh University. Kind of very a little similar to Notre Dame. Very good lacrosse school as well as a really good academic school. And I'm sure that his brother Ryan, who just scored the goal, will obviously get a similar recruitment treatment.
Well, also, his sisters are now at Penn State playing lacrosse. You have to remember.
Yes, the Nealon twins. They were fantastic for the girls' team 2 years ago, and I think that they will obviously make their mark at Penn State as well, which is also another really good lacrosse school.
Detrolia wins the faceoff for Garnet Valley. Here's Nealon. Corey Urso.
Yeah, it looks like Garnet Valley's just gonna settle in right now, and right now it's so far they've caught Oxford very flat-footed. It just hasn't been for both teams today. I think just like how you play on a Saturday morning with like the very combining it with like the very first day of spring break. I just don't know if Cannondale and Oxford's heads are in the game right now, or war in the game, I should say.
Shot saved by the keeper, scooped up. Good chance there for Joey Halloran to score his first goal of the season.
Yeah, nice save there by Nate Cram. And if you're Oxford right now, you just want to settle right now. Just gain a little bit of possession. And
Garnet,
I think that was delay of game actually. I guess they didn't get it across half field quick enough.
Garnet Valley and Oxford's end. I don't think Oxford has not had a possession in Garnet Valley's end yet.
We've seen that a lot today from both teams that most of their attackers have done the work today. And Garnet just passing around, just chumming the waters here, setting up a good shot.
Make a move. Poked away. I'm going to call Garnet Valley in the crease, so
Yeah.
be Oxford ball.
Yeah. Yep, and I was kind of surprised that Colin Smith there didn't just take the shots. Look like he had a little bit of an opening there. What a nice steal there by Busenkill.
Max Busenkill in the other way. Left
Oh.
shot off the post. May have been shoved in the process. No call. Gallagher will intercept that.
And as we know, he's a really quick player and quick pass, quick score there.
Busenkill with his hat trick. 4-0. 8:34 left to go.
I mean you can just see how much improvement he's made from his freshman to his junior year. It's a shame we didn't get to see him his sophomore year, as of course all spring sports were shut down due to the COVID-19 pandemic. As I'm sure all of you know pretty much.
Yeah. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
4-0. 8:29 left to go.
And looks like looks like Oxford's got a little bit more of a crowd than Cannondale did.
Yeah.
Okay. I at the very least I hope to see the away team's parents come to the games. Show the support for their kids.
Oxford, not a short hike either, near the border of Maryland.
Yep, we looked them up earlier. They live all the way in York, Pennsylvania.
Well, that Cannondale was in York.
Oh wait, Cannondale and they're in Central PA, and wow, nice goal there.
Yeah. Goal for Oxford. Yeah, like you said, Cannondale's in Central PA. Oxford's like very south. It's not nowhere near Central. Oxford, of course, is in the Chestmont with
Yeah.
Unionville, Ruston, all those teams. Goal for Oxford makes it 4-1.
And that was scored by Mark Cromo.
But yeah, it's right near the border of Maryland. That's not a
That's
not a fun drive.
That cannot possibly be. Yeah.
False start. It'll be Garnet Valley ball.
Let's see what Garnet Valley will do here. I'm curious to see how they respond, because this was the first team, because obviously last game Cannondale didn't get their goal until after Garnet Valley ripped off an 8-0 run. As I'll put it.
Yeah.
Oxford already has gotten a goal after just 4 for Garnet Valley.
Busikill fakes the shot to Urso.
Yep.
Urso drops the pass.
And Corey Urso, of course, the son of head coach Frank Urso.
Pass inside and goal. Joey Halloran with the goal. It's 5-1. 7:02 left to go.
Yeah, and a nice step there from Busenkill to get a wiping shot for Halloran, who pretty much had no one near him, and he was only a few feet away from the goal. So the chances, of course, were very high for Garnet Valley to score there, and which of course they did.
.702 remaining. Face off. Detrolio wins another.
And like we said earlier today, face-offs are one of the most important aspects of lacrosse. And so far, Detrolio's done a really nice job of winning those.
Spurting around the goal. Nealon. Back to Busenkill. DeMarco.
Yep, and so far Garnet Valley has just controlled most possessions. So
Inside. Drop pass. Ball still loose. Nealon recovers it. Inside of DeMarco.
Whoa.
Slings it low with the goal.
yeah, JB DeMarco there made a really nice adjustment with the defender in his face. Surprising both the goalie and the Oxford defense when he basically threw a ground ball into the net.
6-1, 6:05 remaining in the quarter.
Yep. In baseball terms, it went just to the right side.
Be Garnet Valley ball.
And Shane Cassidy has not been very good with those faceoffs today. That's the second time he's been called for a false start. And I think not winning those faceoffs is one of the big reasons why Oxford is already down 5-1.
Absolutely. Shot low, scored. What a goal. Just right to the left side, low and left, took a bounce, right in. Colin Smith with the goal.
Yeah, it looks like we're heading to for a similar kind of results that we saw earlier today, with Garnet Valley getting ahead very early and not letting up.
Oxford will pick a new guy to face off. Luke Piskin. And he'll lose the face off.
Yeah, and let's see if Garnet Valley can score again. And based on what's happened today, there's a good chance that they might.
Halloran. Circles around a DeMarco. Smith. On the right side of your screen. Circles around to the center. Shot. Saved by the keeper.
Yeah, I give credit to Oxford's defense there. They did not let Garnet Valley get that backdoor cut very close to the goalie, and they forced Smith to take a not necessarily a very efficient shot.
Yeah, Nate Cram not having a good day in net, letting up 7 already for the Jags. For the Hornets, pardon me. And of course, Griffin Umstead goalie for the Jaguars. Not really had that many contested shots against him. Let up one to Chromo, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty slow day in terms of the defensive side of the field for Garnet Valley. Ooh, nice deflection there by I think what was it, Nealon?
Yeah, I think it was, but it'll be Garnet ball. Garnet Valley will take another possession.
Yeah, and Oxford's head coach there not liking the call, and the referee saying that's the way I saw it.
Nealon, relaxing with the ball, right side of your screen. .337 left to go in the first. Halloran
Wow.
powers through the defender,
Oh,
saved by the keeper.
wow. Halloran just bulldozed the defender there. A shame it didn't go in because that was a pretty good. That was a really nice move.
Long pass.
Oof.
Ball still loose.
The beauty of lacrosse.
Picked up by DeMarco. Sends it back to Umstead, and Jags will reset. Spin move from Nealon. Shakes away a defender. He has the net all to himself. Shot. Halloran, top corner, scores.
He's got the hat trick now too.
8-1, 2:41 left to go in the first. Top right corner on the keeper's right-hand side.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah. You can't say anything less than that. Great step there by Nealon to get to Halloran's side, for the easy goal. And in my opinion, I would say goalie is probably the hardest job in lacrosse.
Oh, yeah.
Because you constantly have balls that are flying at you at probably around like 70, 80 miles an hour, and trust me, when you get hit by them too,
They don't hurt. They hurt.
hurt.
Yeah.
They sting. I mean, I would play street hockey, and they have a similar kind of covering, and when you get hit with them, they really hurt. And next day, you wake up with a bunch of purple spots in your arm. And you're like, huh?
Was that like the flashback to Camp Arrowhead?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, back to my younger days.
Shot by Ryan Nealon. Goal 9-1. 2:12 left to go. Yeah, I remember those street hockey days. They were fun.
Yeah, I often played goalie because I was good at catching the ball. However, I just wasn't good at hitting the ball.
You were a tall dude too. It
Yeah,
wasn't easy shooting on you.
yeah.
So Nealon with another goal makes it 9-1. 2:12 left to go. Detrolio flings it back. Oxford will take possession. Great readjustment from that Oxford attacker. That was on his wrong shoulder too.
And that's Cooper Johnson. Oof. We
He's defended by All-American Sam Morin, which I don't think he's going anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Wow. Oof.
Morin bulldozed him.
Yeah.
The fact that he still has the ball is fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
this Garnet Valley defense is another reason there could be state
I was about to
championship.
say. I love the aggressiveness there, the tenacity there by Morin. Again. Unfortunately, got the penalty, but I do like that's gonna serve as like as a mental note for Oxford there.
Garnet Valley's man down. Sam Morin being charged with that one. But I mean, this Garnet Valley defense is another reason why they're a state championship contender. They have depth on both ends.
Yeah, I mean, like people say, offense wins you games, defense wins you championships.
Offside. Garnet Valley will be Oxford ball. 1:11 left to go in the quarter. And Oxford will take possession.
And after and
Oh,
yeah, yeah, it looks like the
he's
Oxford looks like the player there tripped over himself and he got hurt.
shot and he scores.
And
That's a goal, but a man's down.
yeah, that's number 5, Will Earhart.
Mac Busenkel with another one. Makes it 10-1. Yeah, you got a little shaken up trying
Yeah,
to defend that one.
yeah. Obviously, you don't want to see that.
Hopefully he's okay.
It look it looks like he's walking off under his own
Yeah,
power,
yeah,
which is good to see.
he looks a little gimpy, but I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, yeah. It just looks like he twisted his leg a little bit there in the wrong direction, and hopefully he can come back today or whenever Oxford's next game is. And now Garvey just keeping the ball in their end of the court because I mean, why not just keep possession here for as long as you possibly can?
Shot, no good. Busenkel, shot, scored.
Great awareness there from Busenkill, recognizing that the ball is still loose, picking it up and turning the corner there and getting the score. And overall, it's been pretty much been Busenkill all day. And we're coming close to that running clock.
I didn't know it meant that. No, I actually said it. What? I could say something else. Inside, shot,
Oh,
no good.
close. That was a really nice setup though, but unfortunately the clock ran out before Andrew Gold could get that shot off.
At the end of the first, 11-1. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful day here at Garnet Valley for Lacrosse, 11-1 after 1. Of course, 4 quarters here for Lacrosse for boys, 2 halves for girls. And Alec, this is a lot like we expected from the girls' game. We were expecting a similar result, and we sort of got one.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I was about to say going to the girls' game. What? I got it.
Goal for Garnet Valley makes it 12-1.
Jeez, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I think we.
Sorry, I didn't realize what you were doing. My bad.
It was 12-1. Colin Smith with the goal. 11:52 left to go. Ball's loose. Gallagher forces it away. Picks it back up on their own end. Back to Griffin Umstead, and here come the Jag offense. Sam Morin, of course, as we said earlier, commit to Towson University, makes a move. Sweet weaves through 3 defenders to get his pass off. Colin Smith. And they'll reset from here. Around to Smith. DeMarco.
Yeah, it looks like Armstrong's just gonna hold it,
Yeah.
pass it around. Isn't it, I know there's a rule where they base it, I forget what it's called where where basically they're
Stalling.
I'm sorry.
It's stalling. That's
Stalling. Okay,
yeah.
okay, that's what they call the rule.
I think that's what they do, yeah.
But I guess at this point, how can you really call stalling when the other team's now up 13-1?
DeMarco with the shot. Another goal for him. It's at 13-1, 10-17 left to go in the second. And they will have an unhappy bus ride back to Maryland, and we're not even through the first half.
Yeah, just overall not good. Yeah, it's just not what you want to see if you're Oxford. You're hoping maybe make some noise, make the game a little closer, but so far Garnet Valley has just put their pellets in the metal and they've just been fantastic. They're coming off of a win at play day against LaSalle, who if you remember are also state contenders this year, and they're I would have to say they're one of the favorites too.
Yeah, remember that game against LaSalle was a painful memory to recreate. Gave away 7 goals, lost the game. But hopefully the Jags can get some of that back this year. It'll be Oxford ball. Of course, Garnet Valley was also District 1 champions not that long ago.
Yep, we can remember that. Girls came in third place, boys came in first. They had a really good win against against Conestoga.
Conestoga, also one of the better teams in the district. I mean, Radnor even looks good. I think they have a kid going to Duke. Like, the Delco is a lacrosse. It's literally lacrosse land, USA.
It's a farm. It's essentially just a farm system for colleges.
Right.
I don't like how many areas in the country can you say for sure are better than Delco lacrosse.
Nah, not many.
There's definitely not many. I mean, it's more like not like a lot of other sports. Uh, like a lot of other sports. This is just like this is more regional. Like you only really see lacrosse in the northeastern part of the United
Yeah.
States.
No, I have a friend of mine who is a part of a Chicago sports broadcast club. Who goes there,
Yeah.
and they play lacrosse, but not to the same level that Delco does.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, wow. Yeah, I mean it's just yeah, I mean it's not surprising either. I should say really.
Yeah, I mean, like just taking a look at some of the college rosters. I mean, the top two players for Virginia are Matt Moore, who of course is a Garnet Valley
Yes.
alumni, and then you have Dox Aitken, who is from the Haverford School, which it's insane to me. How many players come from this region, and I'm like, oh, I know that school, I know that player. It's really cool watching the college Final Four nowadays. In fact, even Connor Delaney, who we've seen, former Garnet Valley player, he went to Episcopal, uh, now playing Johns Hopkins basketball and lacrosse.
Yeah, I mean it's just amazing to. I mean it's just insane what this team can what these teams do.
Not only that, but Connor Delaney was the best in his conference for basketball,
Yeah. 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 And
which
yeah.
which includes like teams like Swarthmore. I mean, really really good teams in Division 3.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely. Unfortunately, Swarthmore isn't. I don't believe they're gonna have any sports this year, as they have decided to cancel their sports seasons due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
8:27 left to go. 13-1. 12-point lead for the Jaguars. Little into our second quarter of our first half. Shot by Oxford wide. Oxford gets there first. It'll be Oxford ball. But yeah, going back to this whole Delco lacrosse thing, I feel proud to like watch Delco lacrosse because you see a lot of talent that you probably wouldn't get at other regions of the country.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That's part of being part of being a regional sport. It's that when you're regional, there are certain breeding grounds for it, and this just happens to be one of those prominent. Like for basketball, football, and other places, like for football, you're gonna find mostly the best players in
Texas.
South, like Texas, yes, California, Nevada. I mean,
I wouldn't say California's south. Some of it is.
some of it, yeah, like some of it is like the southern part of it. I mean, like a bunch of the private schools down there, they have really good football teams. Then you got like Florida too. I mean, they got like IMG Academy, and then with basketball, you've some really good schools like I was like in California. It's very very prominent West Coast. And then you got like then you got like a bunch of other private schools like in like in Ar-
Right, Indiana too, Alec.
in Indiana. Thank you to Ryan Liddy, our cameraman, for pointing that out to me. They are definitely one of the better basketball schools too, and you could say the same for Ohio as well.
All right, so back it's gonna be Oxford ball. 6:59 left to go. I think for boys you need 15 for a running clock
Uh,
because it is stopped. I remember that conversation with a couple people before the game.
yeah,
Garnet Valley ball. Turnover there for Oxford.
and uh, and I think there's a good shot that Garnet Valley could get to that 15 mark before the end of the half, and they for the most part they have their backups in.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a lot of younger players. You got actually like Kai Lopez in, who's only a freshman.
Smith to Urso. Spreading it around the net. Shot high and wide.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness there from Lopez though, trying to push his way inside. I mean, he definitely had the lane there.
Shot off the stick. It's caught by a Garnet Valley attacker. By Kai Lopez.
And I believe his brother was did play for the lacrosse team
Yeah, I
2 years
remember
ago.
that.
I forget what his first name was, but I do remember he did play. Ryan Lopez. Ryan Liddy again with the very good information there, and his brother was Ryan Lopez.
Spin move by Smith. Shot. Scored.
Wow.
Low right between the knees.
Tyler Ryburn. Obviously, he's been. I mean, that was a pretty hard shot to get. I mean, a small window, and he basically put it in between the goalie's legs, and forced it in between the goalie's legs, and that's how it went in.
No.
Tyler Ryburn.
So now it's a 14-1 game. 13 goals ahead of Oxford. 4:40 left to go in the half.
And let's see what Garvey can do.
Ooh,
Oof.
low shot. Hit his foot. Long pass from the goalie.
Nice one too. Now finally gets another possession in Oxford territory after a long drought.
Inside, no good.
At this right now, you're seeing a lot of the lower, like the lower, like the varsity players are lower on the depth chart, and I imagine at some point you could potentially see some of the JVA team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's two. So for both boys and girls lacrosse, there's two teams there, or three teams I should say. There's JVB, JVA, and then varsity.
Be Garnet Valley ball.
A nice job there by Garnet Valley defender. They're getting in his face, prevent causing the wild shots, and now gives Garnet Valley back the ball.
They'll circle it back around, taking their time. 3:07 left to go. You know, I would actually put some starters in there just to get it to the 15 mark. Honestly,
I mean, is it? I mean, I'm not. I don't know. I mean, is it the end of
I
the world if it doesn't happen? But
well, you get out of here sooner.
yeah, but you still had about 250 to go. And the way this game's going, I think they could score that.
Urso.
I mean, the only starter out there right now is Corey Urso, pretty much.
Ball's loose, and of course, Colin Smith is in there too.
Yeah, he's been quietly solid all day for Garnet Valley. Hasn't really. I don't think he scored a goal yet, but
Oh,
he's
he has scored a goal, multiple, I thought.
that was that could be Halloran, I think. Either Smith or Halloran, but anyways, yeah, Colin Smith has a very solid day overall.
Behind the back, no good.
We'll call that a pass. It was a nice pass. Yeah, I'm wondering if this point if Garnet Valley is going to hold on to it till the end of the half. Just under 1:30 to go. Shame they had the setup there to do it.
Corioso stick checking. Ball still loose. Spin move. Oxford has the ball in a dangerous position. Loose again. And picked up by the Jaguars.
Yeah, what I see in common with both these teams is that both Garnet Valley teams have been much better to the loose ball. They've been much more quick to loose ball, way better at scooping it up and just keeping possession of it and not letting it go.
Less than a minute now till the half. 40 seconds. We'll probably hold this till the end of the half. Take one final shot.
Yeah, that's Smith out in front.
Urso, shot, scored.
That works too.
10.7 left to go. Corey Urso with the goal, his first of the season, 15-1.
Yeah, I remember he was on varsity his freshman year. Obviously making a leap to being one of the more prominent varsity players this year as a junior. And now Garnet Valley is one goal away from attaining that running clock.
So 10.7 left to go, 15-1, 14-point game. Oxford ball. 7-6, 5, and that will be your half. 15-1 after your first half. Live from the Mo on this beautiful sunny spring break day. We'll be back after the half.
That's it. Wait.
We're not trying to spread it around right now. Just take up time. That's all they had to do right now. Colin Mink.
Yeah.
Actually, Colin Mink had it.
Yeah, you got a lot of your backups in right now. So for the second half, it's been Ben and Ryan on the call. I've been doing the camera, which I've quite enjoyed. Obviously, both of them have been doing a great job. I did a great job throughout that third quarter.
Yes, you did much better job than I have.
I don't know. You're pretty good. You're pretty good at this job yourself.
Well, I was terrible at it my first couple times, but
Ooh.
I get used to it.
Yeah. And announcing it can be a bit intimidating at first,
Yes.
but eventually that fear wears off and you get to have some fun.
Yeah, it does.
Here's Ben back. Big Ben.
As Ben will take over for Alec. for the
Sorry,
rest of the
ladies and
call.
gentlemen, had to talk with a close friend of mine. Of course, shout out to Reed Farrell. 10:15 left to go, 16-2, and he's working on booking today, which I don't know how he's done that. Impressive for Reed.
Yeah, that's very impressive. Changes for Garnet Valley, both Garnet Valley and Oxford going on. Now stop it in play, it looks like.
But thanks for holding down the fort, Alec. He gives a casual thumbs up, you two with intros are fantastic today. Ryan's like, hello, and Alex just a plain thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, we've done some work on how to introduce ourselves, but could be better.
Shane Reynolds.
Got too many men on the field, looks like, I think. And ball will go back to Oxford.
By the way, we were taking a look at the new baseball field renovations. New
Yes.
bullpen.
Yes,
That is looking sweet.
I can't wait for it. I mean, the amount of work that those workers have put in today. I got here at 10 in the morning. They were there, and they're probably there after I leave after this
Yeah,
game.
we got here before you.
Yeah,
You
yeah. I mean, they've been here all
I don't-
day working for the baseball team, just trying to make the field look better.
Yeah, so it was definitely impressive seeing the baseball field renovations. We were there yesterday. Garnet Valley made a comeback of 6-4. Tim Dickinson hit a absolute rocket into right field, and you had an impressive stat. No one's hit there before.
Yes, no one's hit a home run to right field in the history of Garnet Valley until yesterday. And keep in mind, we've had 4 kids get drafted out of this high school to the major leagues.
Oh, what a move! He just slid through 2 defenders like it was nothing.
That was insane, that move right there.
Looked like Connor Johnson again.
Yes, and the most known probably being Andrew Betchold and Joe DiCarlo, who Joe DiCarlo was up in AAA for a very long time, and then ended up not making the majors.
Pardon me, the goal was by Mark Cromo. That's his second of the game. Clock is running, 7:37 left to go. 16-3. It's a 13-point lead. What a move by Cromo, man. He just went
That was
shifted
yeah.
the shoulder, and I'm like, no stopping that.
Yeah, I mean, some of the lacrosse players, you just can't even you can't see them go past you.
Sam DeTrolio wins it for the Jags, and now you're seeing some of these, starters back in. Well, DeTrolio comes right back out. Okay.
Yes, I think the Troy is just going in for the
Face off.
face-off and possibly some action, but
Yeah, now I don't even see Corey Urso in the game, nor Colin Smith.
right.
They look like their day is done.
Yes, Corey Urso, of course, being in the being on the bench right now.
Colin Smith comes back into the game, as a matter of fact. So we have one starter in the game so far. And they pulled the goalie too. It's Drew Cavini. At the goalkeeper position. 6:14 left to go in the game. Of course, we have another two-way athlete. We have Bear Evans in the game.
And of course as we had a goal scored by Garnet Valley. Looks like Colin Mink there. Was that Colin Mink? No, that was 41, not 13. I apologize.
Goal scored by Zach Myers.
Zach Myers. He is also a three-sport athlete: lacrosse, wrestling, and football. The sophomore.
So Zach Myers with the goal makes it 17-3, back to 14 differential.
The trolley got thrown down there. Was that? No, that was 42, not 44.
No, that's Kai Lopez who got thrown down.
Well, I mean, he's probably done as a senior, and he's a freshman, so I didn't see it. It's like they always say, it's a hard life being a freshman on varsity.
Mm-hmm. But the fact that Garnet Valley does have freshmen, on the team right now is a great sign for the future.
Yeah, it's just the depth of talent that Garnet Valley has in not just men's lacrosse, but also women's. Plus
Shot by Lopez, no good.
Plus, they would know. Oh, what a move!
Jukes him out. It'll
Shot was
be
saved.
Oxford ball.
Of course, mentioning the Trolio, he's a three-sport athlete himself. He also wrestles and plays football along with lacrosse. Most notably, he was one match away from states this year in wrestling.
Well, yeah, DeTrolio's a three-sport athlete, though.
Yes, that's what I said. I
Okay.
said football, wrestling, and lacrosse. That's not right.
Alec almost tried to do a Liddy and failed to do a Liddy. 3:40 left to go, 17-3. Of course, check out softball next Monday. I will not be there, unfortunately, but Alec will be there for you for softball on Monday against Ridley. So first conference opponent of the year for the spring. And then Monday night I will be back for St. Joe's Prep, Garnet Valley Lacrosse.
It'll be Alec and possibly myself at noon on Monday for softball against Ridley. Possibly. Don't hold me to that.
Garnet Valley ball. Flag. Gonna be on Chromo. And Axel will be man down.
So
And
Garnet Valley has
some
the
of the
man
starters
up
are coming back in.
here. I mean, Garnet Valley has the man up and might as well take advantage of it. Get to start some more work.
So you see Views and Kell back in the game. You got Corey Urso, Ryan Nealon, Joey Halloran. You also see Bishop Barnes.
Is he a starter? I don't know if he's a starter. I haven't seen him yet today.
I haven't seen him yet either, but either way.
He's got 2 stars next to his name on the roster, so I don't know what that could mean, but it means he's a good player and to notice him.
Shot. Urso scored.
Nice shot by Urso. Quick catch and shoot.
That's the second goal of the game for Urso. And Detrolia will take the face-off.
It's now 18-3 Garnet Valley. 15-point lead.
Exactly, 15-point lead for the Jaguars. 1:22 to go. And they'll get their backups right back in there. So solid win for the Jaguars. They will move to 1-0, while Oxford will go to 0-1 on the year. Oxford, of course, this was a last-minute game.
Didn't have a
And-
whole lot of time to prepare for an independent like Garnet Valley.
Exactly, and Southern Lehigh, that game has been canceled, so we will be playing our normal schedule against St. Joe's Prep on Monday, and then resuming the rest of our schedule. Then we have Thursday against Downingtown West.
That game will be at 5:30 p.m. A little bit earlier, but
But either way, we will be having Lacrosse under the lights the next two games.
yes.
Shot off the post, no good. 14 seconds, and that will do it. 7 seconds and counting. The Jaguars will win their first game of the season. 15-3.
18-3.
18-3. Pardon me, I said the wrong number. 18-3 final score. 15-point difference between these two teams. Jags will move to 1-0. Oxford to 0-1. Jags will, of course, have a winning record going to their game against St. Joe's Prep. Great showing from the Jags today, as expected.
Yeah, it's a great game, and this is promise for what's to come, hopefully.
So that will be it for us. Our doubleheader is now complete. Both teams win via blowout fashion. I'm Ben Hoyt, Ryan Liddy, Alec Eskin saying so long. Let's go Jags.